podcast is a place where you can grow beyond your limitations and make an impact on the world. I am Erica Lynn. I will teach you how to take the restraints off of you, begin to live free, and become unstoppable. Go to ericalynnspeaks.com.
I say Erica Lynn Speaks. Erica Lynn Speaks.
Hello. I am your girl, Erica Lynn. How are you? Happy Friday. You guys know I always got so much energy going on, right? I'm always doing something. I'm somewhere doing something all of the time. You know, I used to want to do motivational Fridays, motivational Mondays, like get you going through the week. Then I was like, Friday, you worked all week, you're tired, and you just need a little extra pep in yourself, right, to keep you going. So anyway, I'm so excited to be here. And for all of those who are here on the chat line, give me a thumbs up, a hands up, a balloon, a heart to let me know you're here so I can chat with you. I just appreciate you guys all coming on to Erica Lynn Speaks Friday so I can just kick it with you. That's what I said in the message. Let's chat. You know, let's chat. Like, how many people you just don't feel motivated? You make it through the whole week, then you get to the weekend and you think you're just supposed to lay around and rest and do nothing. But actually, you're supposed to do something for yourself. You're supposed to focus on you, right? But you just don't feel motivated. You're just like, I done worked all week. I want to come home, kick my shoes off, and relax. And you have worked hard enough, and you do have a right to relax. However, it's time to get up and do some more. But this time, when you're doing some more, you're doing it for yourself, right? You know, I used to wait for Fridays to come. And I would come home, tell the kids, let's get ready. We'll go out and just hang around, probably drink me a beer and, you know, or two, and just relax. But now when Fridays come, I think about how much more work I can do. What else can I do to make my next week a lot smoother, to make my next week go a lot easier? But, you know, that's just me. Like, I'm always doing something, right? So anyway, if you guys are in here, just say, hey, Erica Lynn. I'm trying to see if I got any chats going on here. But anyway, the reason why I brought you here today is because, you know, I want to know from you, why are people not motivated? Why do people lack motivation? Why do they lack the fact that they don't want to get up and go to work on Monday, that they don't want to start their own business, they don't want to do their internal healing, they don't want to build a relationship with their children to help them be better children, to be productive adults, because productive children grow up to be productive adults, right? You know, just why you don't want to go that extra mile. Because do you know, if you go that extra mile now, then later on in life it'll be a little bit easier for you. You know, I often hear stories of CEOs who worked 20, 30 years, pounded the pavement, building their fortune and just growing their millions. And then when you look at them on TV, they driving these nice cars, have these nice houses, and just doing all this. And you're like, wow, how did you get that? Well, they were not lacking motivation. They were okay with putting the extra pep in their step, right? You know, and there's 8 reasons why people lack motivation. But today we're just going to focus on one, and then we're going to go through an 8-week series. And next week we'll focus on number 2. But number 1 is you just don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. How many people ask you the question, what do you want? I don't know. What do you want to accomplish out of life? I don't know. What kind of degree you want? I don't know. You know, when, like, you can ask a person, what age you want to get married? I don't know. Well, how long do you want your relationship to last? I don't know. Some people, you just don't know. And then when you do, like, goal setting tutorials or goal setting classes, and you incorporate, whether it's in corporate or whether it's home, and you ask clients, what do you want? Often the time the clients just say, I don't know. I don't know what I want the outcome to be. They just have this picture in his head, in their head. They want flowers and roses and candy. They want all the employees to act right. They want the money to flow in. They want just everything to be the way that they want it to be, but they don't know how to get there. Or they don't know how to get that outcome, right? And so you got to kind of get that picture out of your head of saying, I don't know what I don't know what I want, and learn what you need to get what you want. And sometimes that's done by researching or looking at someone else to see how they reach that outcome. You know, oftentimes I talk about brokenness, right? So I ask clients, what do you want? They want to be healed. They want to walk into their purpose. They want to live happy lives. They want to be able to take on everyday new things from everyday life until what's going on now. They want to be able to add a new job, buy a new car, get a new house, have more kids, get a husband, there's just so, I could just go on. There's so many things that my clients want. But the deal is, how do you get from, I don't know, to I know what I want? And there's steps and there's process that you have to take in order to get there. One of the main things is people lack clarity. And what I mean by lacking clarity is when I begin to say, let's identify what your root cause is. Let's identify what is causing you that pain or that trauma. So that means that you lack clarity on where your pain originally stemmed from. You lack clarity as to why you're not performing in life to your full potential. You could be a doctor. You could be a lawyer, right? Ain't that cliche? But you really can. You could be a doctor. You could be a lawyer. You really could be whatever you want to be. You could be the next sports star, the next Serena. And there's just endless possibilities to what you want to become. And in order to get there, you have to have clarity. And my job is to help you get that clarity to get to the point. So you have to do goal setting. You have to set your goals. You have to really specifically say, Erica, I want to be healed. This is why I want to be healed. I want to start my company. I want to have a successful relationship with my children. My kids is getting on my nerves through the pandemic. I want to learn how to be a great teacher to them, a great mom, so that not only are they getting education while they're at home, but they're mentally stable and you're mentally stable, and you're not always going to get a glass of wine to help you make it through this education part. So you have to be clear at what you want. Don't say, I don't know, I just want these kids to get out of my hair. That's not clarity. When you come up with a solution and you do an outline as far as learning how to communicate with your children, and oftentimes, as parents, how we say kids should be seen and not heard. They should do what I tell you to do. But think about it, they're people too. They're people too. And so you want to talk to them like you want someone else to talk to you. They're more receptive. You got to get creative. You got to get creative to get a good outcome. And so that's what your goal is. And you set your goal. I want to have a better relationship with my children so that I can help them make it through school until the schools open up. They're saying, I'm saying, we all working in this together. So, in other words, what's the outcome? What's the outcome that you are after? What would it look like? What would it feel like? What would it taste like? Can you just picture what your outcome is? You once I fix this brokenness in me, wow, I can imagine myself being on an island, relaxing. I can imagine myself standing on stage speaking in front of thousands of people. I can imagine myself helping 50 clients. I could just imagine the endless possibilities. Your possibilities, they begin to open once you gain clarity. Once you gain clarity. And I'm going to give you one tool. One of the ways that you can gain clarity is write it down. Write it down. That's the solution. Write down what you want your goals to be. Write down how you see your finances. Write down what you want your physical to be, your health, your physical attribute, whatever it is. Write it down. Write down your emotions, that you want to be emotionally whole. You want to be emotionally healed. You want to be walking down the street. You want to be happy. You want to just have some of this Erica Lynn happy bubble going on. Write down your spiritual goals. It's whatever your goals is, write them down. And when you begin to write them down, then you can begin to gain clarity. So again, when somebody asks you, what is the number one reason why people lack motivation? And when they ask you, what is it that you want? You will no longer say, I don't know. Because now you have this list of goals that you have written down and you have gained clarity as to what you want. And now the job is to learn and identify how you're going to get what you want. Because there's always a solution to every problem. There's always, let me repeat that, there's always a solution to every problem. So I'm going to put some things up here on the thing for you to see. And I like that. Where did it go? Here we go. The solution to the first reason why most people have a lack of motivation is simple. And where did it go? It went somewhere. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I just wanted to chime on here, give you guys a little extra motivation, give you guys a little pep in your step to keep you moving forward, to not feel like because you have not achieved the goal that you set for yourself right away, still keep plucking at it, still keep moving. Trust me, one day doors is going to open and your whole world is going to be like, oh my God. And that's because you stayed the course. So you wrote down your goals and you knew what they were going to be at the end. You just had to learn how to get there. And I'm a firm believer of when they say, get you a vision board, put that house you want, that car you want, the man you want, all of that. Like if you guys could see my vision board, I even have my future husband on here. He don't know that he gonna be my future husband. But I'm speaking it in existence. Because I know what my goal is. And Erica Lynn is sure going to get it. But anyway, I wrote my goals down years ago. And they're in the other office that I used to be in when we started. And I just stayed on the course. And then one day, the one door opened. And I was like, okay. And I just said, same thing I teach you guys. Keep being positive. Keep moving. Keep trucking. Then all of a sudden, another door opened. I was like, whoa. Then all of a sudden, a big door opened. I was like, whoa. I was just blown away. So my endorphins, my happy endorphins come from me staying the course. You guys know when I first started this company, I said it to you before, and I'm always going to say it. When I started the company, I started on a whim and a prayer. And God just kept seeing my prayer, hearing my prayers. And I just kept staying persevering through all the trials and the tribulations, all the obstacles that came my way. And when I overcame my obstacles, this is who you see today. Erica Lynn from EricaLynnSpeaks.com, right? Yay! Make sure you guys go to my website and check out the latest podcast where we had Nedra Banks on there and we were talking about healthy eating choices. And I'll tell you a little something. She was telling you how you can build your libido, have a better sex life by the foods that you put in your body. Did you guys know that? The particular foods you put in your body, you can have the best sex life ever. You didn't hear that from me. But it works, truthfully. So go and watch that podcast. Go to EricaLynnSpeaks.com and watch the podcast about your healthy eating choices. Go to Erica Lynn Speaks. If you did not get your free download, go and get your free download. Man, it's a powerful things in there. And I'm always doing something. I am always giving away something free. I am always, it just wouldn't be me, right? If I didn't give away nothing free. Uh-oh, that's on LinkedIn. Look, y'all, I'm going to have it together one day, right? I'm going to have a full staff running this. I want to have anything. So if you want clarity in your life, if you want to know how to reach your goals, if you want to open up that successful business and you want the steps of the foundation to get you there, if you want a successful podcast and you say, Erica, I want a successful podcast, how do I get there? What stuff do I need? If you lack clarity in your life, if you lack the fact that you want to be healed, you want to be whole so that you can add on more stuff to your foundation, then go to EricaLynnSpeaks.com/free consultation and get your free consultation today. I promise you, when we finish working together, lack will not be a word in your vocabulary. You will be like, I am I got all these possibilities. Oh my God, Erica, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's take lack out of your conversation. Let's open up your doors. You know, have you guys heard my Never Give Up album? If you guys go to all streaming social media platforms, I did a motivational album called Never Give Up. Open all the possibilities to life. If you take one step, what doors can you open? If you take one step. So I'm looking forward to you taking one step to getting your free consultation. I am Erica Lynn. That's my time. And just remember, it only takes just one step beyond you. Oh my God, I can't wait. You guys are just going to be fantastic, fantastic, fantastic.
This podcast was brought to you by EricaLynnSpeaks.com. Sign up for your free consultation today at EricaLynnSpeaks.com/work with me. And just remember, it only takes just one step beyond
you. I say Erica Lynn Speaks. Erica Lynn Speaks.
Bye, that's my time.